Now we're live. Hello, folks. We're here. We're going to keep doing the same thing. I am. Every chance I get, I will put the truth out there, and I'm not going to stop. So I'm going to keep doing it as long as I can until something stops me from doing it. I'm here telling you the truth, trying to wake people up. Today is going to be about geoengineering and climate change and HARP and all the other problems we have that we're facing. So they're continuing to, every single day, modify our weather, create snowstorms, fake everybody out. You know, when the planet is heating up and they're doing all these things to try to stop that, it's making it worse. That's all it's doing. Creating, you're trying to hide a problem that we have instead of making people aware of it. So we're not even aware of what the hell's going on. And most people have no clue. Anytime I ever talk to them or mention geoengineering or anything like that, they have no idea. So they don't look up in the skies and see what's happening. You got their heads down on their iPads, their iPhones. Gaming, playing these stupid games, you know, Candy Crush or whatever the hell this stuff is. It's all a manipulation to keep you busy, so you can't figure out what the hell's going on in the world. Playing with this, playing with your stupid phone. They did that just to control you. The people who are running this stuff obviously know all that stuff. So do I. It's not hard to figure out. Well, we give them this and we give them Facebook and all these things so they can, you know, keep them busy with their tools and their little games. Then they'll never figure out what the hell's going on. They're literally doing geoengineering in front of our faces. Right here in the sky, just look up. All you have to do is understand simple, basic things. Contrail is a contrail. It has to do with certain altitudes, certain amount of humidity in the atmosphere, which will create a contrail. It will create the ice crystals at that altitude. They're high enough for that to happen, and the temperatures are right, and the humidity is right. That's it. It's all that when you have a trail going across the sky in X's and here and there in spurts, like you'll see one little one and they'll stop and then they'll turn it on again. I've watched that. I've watched them do that. I've watched them inject stuff into the contrails or the chemtrail, if you want to call it that. I hate to call it that, but they do that, and whatever they're doing is they're putting one down and then they're injecting something else into it. Because I've watched that happen too. Look up, watch your skies, and tell me you think you're living in some normal world here. I didn't sign on to that. I never said, hey, it's okay if you can spray chemicals in our skies to keep us protected from something that they say. None of us ever did. They're controlling all of that, and they're wrecking our planet. Whoever's behind this, I don't know who's behind this. Okay, who at the top is behind this? Is it aliens? Good question. Could be. It's possible. No, we live in this huge, vast universe here. We live on a rock floating around space. Yeah, it's very possible. So, yeah, but I don't know. All I know is it's destroying our planet, what they're doing. It's poisoning our food, it's poisoning our water. Our water at the top of mountaintops is full of aluminum. Now, there's tests that prove it. So, and for all you skeptics out there, okay, I understand you're skeptical of it. All you have to do is have a little common sense and understand what it takes to make a condensation trail. And then when you look in the sky, which I figured out years ago, just by looking in the sky, that's not normal. That happened. It's leaving all this stuff behind it. It's not going away. It's turning into a cirrus, what looks like a cirrus cloud that's spreading out and covering the atmosphere. Don't you get it? They're doing all this now, and they talk about it in their meetings. Look it up. Look it up, people. This isn't unknown information that you can't get your hands on. You can get your hands on it now. And I don't know for how much longer. I'm telling you right now, you can. And I see it every day. I've looked at all the information. I've looked at the patents. I've looked at all of it. I've looked into all this stuff. I've done my research. And I wouldn't come on here and say this stuff if I didn't know if it wasn't true. Because one thing I do not do is I do not make up my own facts. I won't sit here claim some facts unless I've actually read them on their own government documents, on their own websites, the government websites. Okay? Do your due diligence. Do your research. Understand this stuff before you come out and you say it's a conspiracy theory, tinfoil hat wearing, whatever. Because you're completely wrong, and we are getting fried because of this. Because we're not paying attention. We're letting them get away with this stuff. It's an unbelievable thing that's happening to us. Humanity is in deep trouble. We are not. The Earth is. Look at the Earth. Look at the fish die-offs. Look at the birds die off. Dying everywhere. Hundreds of thousands. Fish, birds. You kill the oceans with Fukushima, and then they're trying to do this lead thing. It's not going to work. Okay. They're reaching at straws, and they're experimenting with your lives without your permission. We're like lab rats, these people, and they think they're fine and nothing's gonna happen to them. But it's okay. It's your children. You wanna put them through that? You want to test it on your children? Make your children a lab rat so we can see what happens. Wow, isn't that fun? Isn't that interesting? Just make your child a lab rat and experiment on them. That's what's happening all across the globe. It's really frustrating every day going out and seeing what's happening in my skies above where I live and looking at all these people that have no freaking effing idea what the hell's going on up there and what the hell they're doing to us every single day. The aluminum, the barium, the strontium, the everything else they're doing, okay, in the mixing of chemicals and the nuclei that they do to create ice storms to make it snow. That's a mainstream thing. China's been doing it. Chinese, they did it in China for the Olympics. They made it snow. They made it snow too much and did millions of dollars worth of damage because they overdid it. So now I'm a conspiracy theorist? Do people even know what a conspiracy is? No, they don't. They just follow along with the same old narrative everybody else wants. The government people, puppets in control, the minions want you to believe. And I'm telling you right now, they are full of crap. They're full of it. They're not telling you the truth. The truth is they are weather modifying, manipulating the weather big time all across the globe, and it's going to end badly. It's not going to work. Anything they do when these people get their hands on something is destroy things. They have no concept of reality, of Mother Nature, of letting the earth heal itself, which can be done. No, they're killing hundreds of thousands of species of animals all every day. They're killing them. They're gone. They're not going to come back. They're extinct. They've been killed. They will never come back. And what are we going to do as human beings? They're doing the same thing to us. It just takes longer to get to you. That's all it does. Just like tyranny. It takes longer, for them to get to some of us in the end. It's all the same. They're doing the same thing right now, every single day, and we sit back and people don't even know. And they don't even have a clue, or you're crazy. No, we're not crazy. I know what I'm talking about. Look up in the sky. Just look. Figure it out. Don't be stupid. Open your mind. Take your blinders off. Use what's right in the middle of here. And then you might see what's happening. I can't stop it by myself until other people wake up and understand this is happening. It's going to take more than 3% to stop. It's going to, because we're not going to solve it with, a small percent of people this time. Not in America and not across the world. Who are these people? Who is doing this? You have to ask yourself that question. Who in the hell has enough power, enough resources to put these chemicals in the air every single day? Almost every day. There's only a few times that I see a blue sky anymore. They're all covered, completely chemtrailed out, if you want to call it that. Every day. Today. Every time I look around, they're doing it. I go to the store, they're completely trying to block out the sun. And it's all over by where the sun side is. Some of it's not, but most of it is. By the sun. Trying to block the sun out. You ever look into global dimming? No? What's happening with that? Well, sure. That's happening because they're blocking the sun. So, sure, there's global dimming. And water evaporation. And you study that and understand how water evaporation, due to, UV rays and how the sun comes in, how much the rate that the water will evaporate at. It's totally changed completely in the last 10 years. I'm not making it up. I don't make this stuff up. I'm just telling you, look it up if you don't believe me. think I'm crazy? Spend your time when you have time looking up those topics. Look up geoengineering. Look up the patents. Look up the global dimming. Look up all that stuff, and you'll find the truth. If you want to find it, you'll find it. If you don't want to find it, you're just going to sit back and deny it and pretend like everything's just freaking fine when your family doesn't have a future. Your children don't have a future. You don't have a future. You might live to the end until they choke you out with aluminum. That's what's going to happen. What the hell's wrong with you? I don't see nobody talking. Oh, I see some people, very few, that understand these things. So wake up, America. What the hell happened to you? Get off your butt, do some studying, and understand things because you have the tools to do it. They gave you the tools. These criminals slipped up and gave you the tools to do it. Although I'm sure they knew that not many people would ever do it. And they're that dumbed down and that into the video games or whatever that they would never do any real finding out what the heck the world is going on, what is really happening in the world. So there you are. That's why I'm doing this right now to try to get, and no one's watching. No one's watching or listening. Maybe if just a few isn't enough right now. We need millions of people to do their research, to do or understand what is happening. Because there is not much of a planet left. Look at Fukushima, you know? Do you want to eat fish anymore? I don't. I don't trust it. I don't trust where my fish is coming from. It's probably all radiated, and I'm sure it is. Most of it. So, wake up, people. This is serious stuff. Do your research and just pray. That's all you can do. Pray and do research and try to wake other people up. Thank you. Have a good night.